Welcome to the Birth and Truth podcast, where our guests spill their unvarnished, honest, and naked truth.
I'm Courtney Elaine.
I'm your boy Black Blues.
What said you claiming?
Today I'm repping them good vibes because the shirt that I got from Fellas says good vibes.
You stay in Fellas, don't you?
$3.99 for a whole t-shirt with sleeves. With sleeves. What's that you claiming, Courtney?
Um, let's see. Cold?
Oh, cold?
Yeah.
Cold as in temperature cold or cold as in?
Both.
You ain't feeling it today?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're the opposite because I'm repping those good vibes. Anybody?
No, not like cold as in I'm not feeling you.
Oh, cold as in bad.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got to get it together.
Yeah.
You got to get it together. Well, I'm feeling good vibes because everybody who I was mad at, I ain't mad at them no more. I might not be talking to them, but I ain't mad.
Well, praise the Lord. You don't have to talk to them.
Thank
Sometimes
you,
you just gotta let people go.
Right. So, what about cold? Like, what? You explain to me what cold is.
Just cooler than a polar bear's toenails.
I see you. I see you today. Okay, because you is giving me chili. What about your friends? Hey, that's what you giving me today with this hair. She went in there and she said, "I want the chili." What about your friends' hair? So,
Duh.
we're gonna go into our GED section of the podcast. So, Courtney, what you got your Google education degree in?
So the internet is cool and they messy.
Uh-huh.
And somebody posted that, okay, there's a hoax going on. So after Kobe Bryant's death, all of a sudden they did stuff started popping up saying that his wife had committed suicide.
What?
And then I go online. I found this out after the fact, after I started Googling stuff. So I was on Facebook and I saw that it was saying that one of his daughters had committed suicide. And I was like, what? I'm like, nah, that cannot be true. So I started looking in the comments. Somebody's like, no, not true, hoax, whatever.
Right.
So I had to go to Google.
So you Googled to
educate myself.
To make sure that was not true.
Exactly.
Right.
And it wasn't true. Apparently she had an asthma attack.
And they turned that into something.
She was hyperventilated. She couldn't breathe.
Oh, wow.
So they rushed her to the hospital. So
Right. That's crazy.
So what about you?
Well,
I'm interested.
Huh?
I'm interested.
So I Googled, an angel came my way and said to me, "Hey, that's the girl for you." The reason why I Googled that, because this song came on the radio, and I'm like, yo, who's singing that? And so, I can't wait to get to school. Do you know the song?
Go ahead.
Each day. I gotta drink my tea to hit that note. Yeah, but you remember that song?
Drink the tea. Let's see if it works.
No, it's not gonna work. Do you remember the song? What is it called? All I do is think of you.
Oh,
I know. Don't they give you Jayla vibes?
Yes.
You know, we're going to have Jayla.
Oh, my God.
We're going to have Jayla on.
In my head.
And this is, Lord. Yeah, it gives me Jayla vibes. But so what ended up happening, I was like, well, who sings that? So a group named Troop sings that.
Oh.
Yeah, and I thought they were one hit wonder, but they not.
What else did they sing?
I don't know what else they sung, but they had 5 albums.
You didn't finish your education. You didn't get your degree.
I did get my, well, I got, I slid by. I ain't getting no A.
You cheated.
That's not cheating. I know that they have 5 albums.
Okay.
1 was certified platinum, and 3 was certified gold.
So,
but I don't know what they were singing.
Now I need to know what songs there were.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm gonna look it up for you, friend. I like Troop though. I like that song. That song go hard.
You know what? I bet you Jayla knows.
We gonna ask her later.
Yes.
We will ask her later.
So what's your country word of the day?
All right. So the country word of the day is Mattafack. In English, I think it is as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm.
But the country way of saying it is Mattafack.
Give me a sentence.
She don't know how to buy kinky weave. Matter of fact, she bought that. Oh my God.
You stupid.
Could you use matter of fact in a sentence?
Okay. Do you have a kinky weave?
Do I have one? No, this is real. This not the man weave. Even
No. We're gonna do role playing, okay?
Okay.
You are Ming Lee.
Oh, I'm Ming Lee. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Go
my
do it
question
again.
to you is, do you have a kinky ponytail?
Oh yeah. I have the kinky ponytail. So beautiful on you. That's what they do.
Matter of fact, don't worry about it.
Matter of fact,
don't worry about it. I got it.
I'm just gonna grab this one.
I'm just gonna grab this one.
What about your friends?
And now,
this
is doggone results.
Listen, it's popping though. I'm not even hating on it.
Maybe if I had listened to Ming Lee, I would have had the right ponytail.
I know your man called you Courtney Minaj.
Coco Minaj.
Coco Minaj. I'm Coco Minaj. Coco Lewinsky. Coco the Ninja. Coco the Harajuku Barbie. All that. But it's still cute on you. Matter of fact.
Hey, listen, I'm going to make it cute.
That's what you got to do.
Matter of fact. That's what I'm going to do. Make it cute. Okay, so your truisms.
Today, the truisms, what we're going to talk about is big award shows and how they leave out African Americans. Specifically, that's an inside joke. Black women. How do you feel about that? Do you feel that they leave out black women or black people in general?
I don't watch these shows.
You don't watch what?
I don't watch the award shows.
I mean, I don't like to watch them either, but
you know what? That's probably why I don't watch them.
Oh, because you feel like you're not represented?
Well, first of all, they're boring.
They are boring.
That's number one. They're extremely boring. And black people are not represented on there.
Right. On the last, who got nominated? Cynthia I don't know how to say her last name. She was nominated for Harriet on the Oscars, but she was the only black woman that was nominated, right?
I'm not sure.
I believe so. And there was no other black people nominated. And I heard something like it was only 2 people of color nominated in the whole Oscars. One of them was like Asian or something, and the other one was her. And
well, it was a Joker takeover.
Right. And sometimes on those award shows they do that. They pick one person.
They rally for one.
Yeah, and then they give them all the awards. Like everybody else just wasn't worthy.
Like nobody else existed. Because it's supposed to be for a whole year.
Right.
Correct.
What about stuff like the BET Awards and the NAACP Awards that are specifically for us?
I don't watch those either.
You don't watch those? But I'm saying, do you think that the award holds weight?
I don't think they hold weight.
Because after a while,
it's kind of sad because they should hold weight,
right?
But unfortunately, I feel like they were that they only exist because we weren't getting the awards in the other area. So to make up for that, then you get those awards. But I mean, I guess if you kind of get them from you're getting those awards from your peers, so it should hold a little bit more weight.
Because I know in
But
the beginning of somebody's career, they're always like crying and going through like, oh my God, I can't believe I won a Soul Train award. And then
they disappear.
later on, they stop coming. Like
Janet
Beyonce,
Jackson ain't going to the Soul Train Awards.
she might make an appearance. Like an icon award or something.
Yeah, but it had to be an icon award.
Right. Because Beyonce sure ain't going.
Nope, but she was there with them
She
ugly
used to be
outfits
there.
on.
Oh, don't talk about
with
them
Destiny
outfits.
Child. Those
That was Anna Lennon's dresses.
Anna Slitty.
That's what they made it out of, the linen for the dresses. And then one of them have on a pantsuit, one have on a dress, and Beyonce would have on the skirt
or the hot shorts
or the
hot pants.
Yeah, cooch cutters.
I was about to say that.
So, what should we do, Courtney? Should we just stop? Like, if they're not gonna accept us, should we just like stop supporting them?
Boycott the Oscars.
Boycott the Oscars. But what if like we get nominated for an Oscar?
Or we ain't boycott the Oscars.
No, see that's not right. If we get an Oscar and we want to make a statement,
I have practiced my Oscar speech. So where I'm gonna get my Oscar speech?
You practiced your Oscar. You can get it at the BET Awards.
Okay. I ain't gonna be.
But see, and then another thing is on the BET Awards and the NAACP Awards, I feel like everybody get an award. They create something for everything, They be like, best chili hair. Go to Courtney Elaine. Come on, Rosanda Thomas. You still representing. That's what I like about you. Y'all ain't released no album in a long time, and you still here in the spotlight. I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna leave you alone.
I hate your face. Why you call that girl's real name out?
Rosanda Thomas.
I was like, who the fuck is that?
Oh, you cussing? Dang.
I forgot all about that.
I thought we was good. We weren't.
We don't cut that out, JR.
No, we gonna leave that in. Because we were good, clean Christians last week. But
I'm a cussing Christian
matter of fact, this week you ain't one.
I'm a cussing Christian.
Yeah, you are a cursing Christian, which is not good. I'm not a cursing Christian.
But you a lying one.
I got you, Miss Ann. I got you. We would love to welcome our friend, Contrina Jenkins. That's it. Contrina Jenkins. To the Birth and Truth podcast. First of all, I like to say y'all got used to seeing Courtney and Elaine and I together, but this is the third part of what we do. We are best friends, all three of us. We love each other dearly. Our mamas know each other, all that stuff,
That's true.
Yeah, our mamas know each other.
And they all have the same haircut.
They do.
I never thought about that. Yeah.
Wow. And they act
and they're
alike.
all petite.
Small women, and they act alike.
Mm-hmm.
They have their different things, but the core of them is pretty much the same. Miss Carolyn cracks me up. So we asked for 3 facts about Contrina, and she like to let everybody know she's a mother of 2, a poet, screenwriter, and playwright, field advocate for suicide prevention. Welcome, Contrina Jenkins.
Thank you. It's nice to be
AKA
here.
Jella.
AKA J-Lo, because that's what we call her most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of the time.
It took me so long to get out of calling you J-Lo and to start calling you Trina.
It feels funny when you say it.
It does.
sometimes.
We
Yeah.
actually did a pact where we were like, that's what we were going to do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're not gonna
Because
call her
we've
J-Lo.
realized we were more than just,
Friends. Yeah.
Well, on
like we didn't just know you on the poetry scene.
right.
We knew you for real. Like you had really become our friend.
Right.
'Cause,
Yeah.
we had our little clique
Mhm.
and nobody was getting in our clique. I was about to cuss again.
Look at you.
Why is that my word of the day?
Unchristian.
I told you I was a cussing Christian.
Okay, but that's very unchristian. And you don't need to do that.
And lying is Christian.
Let me tell you something. Katrina is a Christian.
Mm-hmm.
She don't cuss.
No, I don't.
Good, but you lie.
That is too funny. So how you feeling? How you feeling?
I feel good. I'm happy to be here. I'm so proud of y'all.
Oh,
see, that's what real friends do.
right.
You know what I mean? We be proud of each other.
Yep.
Always got to do the monkey dada, right?
Okay. So, we got to get you in on our little silliness.
Okay.
Okay. So, the first thing that I want to know is your GED.
What is the last thing that you Googled?
Let me see. Where is my refund? I need my money.
Okay.
She bought her money. Tell me, have you Googled that as well?
Actually, I have Googled that. I looked on the TurboTax, and then I went and downloaded the IRS to go and typed in all my information because I need to know. But they talk about not to like the beginning of March. So by the time this era, I should have it.
Look at God.
Jesus.
You'll be rich.
You gonna be rich for a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
Can't nobody play around.
Both of y'all. So
when you have that. That's funny. Did they tell you where your refund was, though?
No, it says still processing.
Oh, yours said processing.
Mm-hmm.
What did mine say? Mine said it was accepted. Oh, yeah, and that they were processing it.
I check it twice a day.
Oh, Lord, no, they only going to update
She got an
it.
alarm on her
They
phone.
only update it once a day. I saw
know.
that on the thing.
See, he really got his GED in it.
Yeah, he
can
knows
tell y'all.
how often they update.
They say they only
Every
update it every
single
24 hours. So if you go on there and they say that, it's going to say that all day. It's not going to change.
Well, I saw online that somebody flew a helicopter into the IRS building. So
I know whoever that is ain't about to hold up my check.
For real?
No, we ain't doing
Which
that.
IRS building was it?
I thought
Maybe that's why you ain't got your check yet.
Oh no, we ain't gonna claim that.
Now I don't know if that
I got
was
direct
true, but I did see it on online.
Oh, I got direct deposit anyway though, so it don't matter. Like if they already put it in the thing, then it's just gonna pop up on my thing. You know what I'm saying? Put it in the thing.
But what if they were right in the middle of putting it in the thing?
Oh no, not on mine.
And all
probably
they had to do is press enter.
Oh no, they probably did that on yours because I know you be having.
Shade.
Oh!
Shade.
I know you be having problems getting your refund back, but
baby, let me tell you.
So they probably did that while they was going yours, but they ain't do that while they was trying to put in mine. Mine is on the way. Okay, press down, shaking up with good measure. Okay, ain't that how Pastor O said? Press down, shaking up. Okay, let me get it. Yes, Lord, thank you, Jesus. So my GED was the whole Troop situation, and I know for a fact that you love Troop. Well, not Troop, but you love music from that era.
What era?
You know,
the one you from.
The 80s.
That was 90s. Yep.
Oh.
I know exactly what group that is.
What other song did they sing? Because I don't think.
Mamacita, so glad to meet you.
Now
Spread
you know.
my wings.
Oh,
You
fly away. Mm-mm-mm.
Don't know the rest of the song.
It's like
y'all.
To a Place That I Long For or
I
something
think
like
they
that.
said
Something like
long
that.
for.
So, other than True, what else do you listen to? What you get into?
I like rap, some rap, hip hop.
No, I'm talking about from the era. We need to get
from
there.
the era.
Tevin Campbell.
Tevin Campbell was all right. New Edition.
Oh,
New Edition, Escape. Yeah.
Escape. I feel like Escape ain't from that era.
They're from the 90s.
See, True can't be from the 90s if Escape from the 90s.
Early 90s and I think late 80s.
That's going to be the next thing I Google. When did this come out? Because there ain't no way. Because Escape was singing like, like just kicking it. That sounds completely different than spread my wings and fly.
It does
Yeah,
sound
they sound
completely different.
That's a
But she
different.
said early 90s though.
It could have
Yeah.
been.
Yeah.
It could have
I
been.
think it was like late 80s, early 90s. Something like that.
Right.
Mhm.
That's what's up. So, we asked you to give us 3 words that describe your past. The first of the 3 words that you gave us was uncertainty. Could you tell me what about your past made you feel uncertain? And let's just to be clear, uncertainty is to be uncertain about or consider questionable or unlikely or hesitate to believe. That's what Webster say.
Okay.
All right. So, what about your past made you feel uncertain?
I always thought I was odd. I didn't really fit in certain groups all the time.
Mm,
So I was kind of unsure of myself,
mm.
uncertain about the path I was going to take.
Oh, okay. So unsure of like the path that you would go on and if you would be
Mhm.
successful.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And did you want to be accepted?
A part of me, yeah.
Uh,
I think everybody wants to be accepted to a certain point.
I don't know. I didn't. I think my thing became not being accepted, and then that's what made people like me because they was like, "Oh, he don't care that we don't like him." So
But was that after not being accepted and being worried about not being accepted? And you saw, okay, since they won't accept me, I'm just gonna.
yeah, because I was a strange child. I was
Mm.
a wayward child. Okay. What? What?
What made you odd though? You said you felt odd. So what made you feel odd?
I don't know. It's just that I didn't feel like I really fit in. I was quiet, loved to read, into TV a lot. I didn't like sports. I wasn't a girly girl. So I was kind of always in the middle, stuck somewhere in the middle.
So if you didn't like sports and you wasn't a girl, what was you doing?
I don't know. I was just
Just
in
being
my.
rough, you hang around boys.
I've always was the only girl with a pack of boys all the time.
Mm,
I was always one of the guys.
oh,
Hmm.
cool.
Okay.
Mm.
It's so weird because now you have
A
a million
plethora.
friends.
Well, I always had a million friends. I just didn't feel like I fit in.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Everybody had their own thing that they were into, and I was just kind of on the outside.
right. And I feel like I guess with me, I connect with people, and that's what make me their friend.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we have something in common, that's what make me say, okay, this is my friend. So that um that kind of throw me off. Like you got these
Yeah.
people and they cool. Like you know them. I guess they were they real friends or were they just
Exactly.
people that you hung around?
Both.
Oh,
Some
okay.
were real friends, some were people I hung around. And it was just like a lot of things that I presented what I wanted you to see.
Mm-hmm.
So, like when I was with the guys, they always saw the rough side, the jokes, and everything.
The
Little
round the way
sister.
girl.
Exactly. When I was with the girls, we just talked about the guys. I didn't really let anyone know that I did the poetry unless you was like extremely close.
Mm.
Okay. So the next word you gave us is memorable. And according to Webster,
What Webster had said.
it's worth remembering or notable. So what would you say about your childhood was worth remembering or notable?
Um, I always just feel like it's gonna sound strange when I say this.
Spill your truth.
That I had a normal childhood. I had a couple of incidents here and there, but for the most part, a normal childhood. I didn't have a lot of baggage, so that made it memorable. I got to be a child.
Mm.
That's a good thing because
Mhm.
Lord knows.
A lot of people don't have that. Yeah.
Right.
And speaking in for nowadays, kids are not kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like they know so much. They're doing way too much. They're exposed to
soon.
entirely too much. And like nowadays kids don't even really play outside anymore. They're inside with the I was
With
about to say
the-
Nintendo.
with the Nintendo, the Sega
the-
Genesis.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with the PlayStation or you know what I'm saying, an iPad
yeah,
in their
tablets
hand,
and
a,
stuff.
a cell phone at like 7 years old. You know what I mean?
No.
So nowadays kids aren't kids, so it's a
Right.
good thing that you
Uh,
had that experience.
One thing that I kind of realized though with kids is elementary kids, like elementary age before they get to middle school, they still kind of have that essence of what a child is. But once they get to middle school, it's just
The worst.
Yeah. Out the
it's
window.
gone.
Mm-hmm.
Get ready.
Oh,
That's sad.
what
Get-
grade is Kayla in?
She's in the 3rd grade.
Okay, you got a
Well,
little
you
bit
got
of
about
time.
3 years.
She still Kayla still believes in Santa Claus.
Yeah.
So she's
Oh,
still
Lord,
very
she's still
childlike.
very innocent. Yeah,
Mhm.
thank God.
Right. And when I just hate to see that innocence.
Because
Go
kids her age be
away.
twerking nowadays.
They
It's
don't-
I
just-
know.
yes.
They don't be twerking.
Yes,
Yes, they do.
Yes. Like
Where are they twerking at, Courtney?
TikTok.
Oh Lord. Mm-mm. So they need the Lord. So another
They don't
word.
be in children's church, child.
They don't go to the children's church like we used to
Mm-mm.
and learn all the books of the Bible.
Exactly.
Genesis.
I bet you they can't tell you one book of the Bible.
I used to know them all.
Do you still know them?
I know Genesis and Revelation.
Amen.
The beginning and the
The
end.
beginning and the
Lord.
end. That's what you need to
Praise
know.
the
Matthew,
Lord.
Mark, Luke, and John. I can go to the New Testament.
Holla.
Okay. You know how long it took me to realize that those were the same story? I was reading Matthew, and I'm like, okay,
This sound familiar?
And then I go to Mark, and I'm like, it seemed like I already know this. Then I went to Luke, and I'm like, wait a minute. Now this Bible repeated itself. It took me so long to realize it was these people's account of the same thing that happened. They should have told us that in the children's church.
They really should have told us that. In
Yeah.
children's- Did they tell you that in children's church?
No.
No,
I
we
went
in,
through the same exact thing. That's why it's so funny.
we in there coloring pictures of Jesus and Noah and the animals, and they ain't never told us that the New Testament is just gonna repeat itself. Lord. Okay, so another word that you said was joyful. Webster has said that joyful is full of joy as a person or one's heart, glad and delighted. Tell me about a joyful moment in your childhood
A joyful moment in my childhood. Thank you.
that truly defines who you are now.
Okay. My 5th grade talent show.
Oh, what you did?
Yeah,
You was a
me-
dancer, huh?
Me and my
Interesting.
cousin, we did. We lip synced to Mr. Telephone Man. And
Wait. Y'all lip sing at the talent show?
yes, we had a whole. Don't make fun of it. Okay, we had a whole routine. We did dances. We had the big jackets on.
Oh, y'all
and it was
lost.
a group of us.
Y'all lost.
No, we did not lose.
What about the people who could really sing?
The talent was that we looked good doing it. We was lip singing. We was dancing.
So looking good is a
You know what?
talent.
It wasn't. Yes, it wasn't
Well-
Mr. Telephone Man,
Oh.
and everybody can't have that talent. Okay, so it wasn't Mr. Telephone Man. It was Cool It Down.
Cool it down. Got to slow it down. Slow it down. Just a little bit. Respect. Is that a different song?
Yes, yes, that's a totally
That
different.
must have had a
Completely
sample.
different
Mhm.
song.
But anyway, I know the song.
He
Cool
just
it
took over your
down.
song.
Mm-hmm.
Slow it down just a little bit. Respect just a little bit. I have no idea why
Just
those
a
two are
little bit.
connected.
Respect.
So you say y'all won the talent show?
I think we came in second or
A
third place.
second or third place is not
Mm.
winning. I
We
need people.
placed.
I need people to quit thinking that second and third place is a something. It's not a nothing to me.
Should you get a trophy for that?
You shouldn't.
Yes.
No, a
Yes.
participation trophy. No, if you didn't win, then you didn't win. Just second is losing. Only person won who is the person who won. Number one.
We won.
What y'all got?
Y'all didn't win.
What y'all,
I don't even
what y'all
remember.
got for winning?
Maybe like a ribbon or a certificate.
Oh.
Or, I don't even remember.
Oh my God.
But it was a great moment.
Oh, it made you feel all joyous and
Yes,
stuff.
my mommy came.
Oh, she's still coming to your shows.
Yep.
Look at that.
I
Yeah.
know.
Mhm.
That
She
is
is
what's
always
up.
there.
Yep.
That's so sweet. I love her.
I love her too.
I know. One of my favorite memories, and I'm not gonna go in, but the favorite thing I remember Miss Carolyn said was, "Call it Cajun."
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Call it Cajun.
My mama sounds shady. She's low key shady.
That was so funny to me because I agreed.
That's why you like her.
Call it Cajun. Yeah, can't really go into that.
Ooh, for real.
So what would you say is your golden rule, or what is something that you stand for?
What you put out, you get back.
Mm.
So, I think that would be my golden rule. What you put out, you'll get back.
Right. So what goes around comes around.
Mm-hmm.
Good old karma.
All the time.
Which was actually
2010.
right. The name of your first play was Karma.
Mm-hmm.
2010.
Yep, 2010.
Can you
Right.
believe it?
Mm-hmm. It don't feel like it's been that long.
Right. I remember who I was dating when we did Karma too.
I remember who you was dating too.
No, you don't.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I don't.
No, oh, you're right. I don't. Okay. Okay.
Wait a minute.
I get it now. I
Maybe
get it
do
now.
you?
No,
Did you?
no. Because that was 2010. That's when,
Oh, okay.
you know, he was good at telling everybody
Hiding
else's
stuff.
tea, but he kept
Listen,
his tea to
I kept my
himself.
tea to myself because it was
Mhm.
my tea.
We was like,
But you spilled everybody else's tea.
But that was,
Mm-hmm.
hey, you got to keep your tea in a protective mug if you don't want it spilt.
In your
No.
professional mug?
Yes, you got to hold your tea together if you don't want it spilt. Y'all had y'all just hanging out. You know, anybody can come over and just knock it over and
and it was
spill
usually
your
you
tea.
that knocked it over.
Because I'm clumsy, so I'm
Exactly.
clumsy. I might accidentally spill your tea.
But no, I
Not
remember
accidentally.
the person that I was
Yes.
with at the time. We was like, we so worried about Vincent. He just, you know,
They thought I was lonely.
we thought he was lonely.
A bit more lonely.
Wasn't bit more lonely. Matter of fact,
Matter of fact.
I had
He was
a whole
dropping it.
line. I wasn't
Mhm.
dropping it now. They was dropping
Oh.
it.
You are not being Christian.
Okay,
like
that, but I'm
For
just trying to
real.
correct her because she was not telling the truth, and
Mm.
God loves the truth.
Mm,
Okay.
mhm.
So I like that karma. What you put out comes back, and then could it be what you put out? Because yeah, like a lot of blessings in 2020 have been coming my way, and I can only think of maybe it's what I have put out
Yeah.
in the world that now I'm getting it back finally, because y'all don't understand, I'd be getting beat up on, just like losing, like life just put me in the blender.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Just all upside my head.
That blender situation is.
Well, yeah, you ever been in a fight? Like, if you ever been in a fight and somebody hit you a lot of times, they say they put you in a blender.
I never heard
Ain't
that.
nobody hit me that many times.
Oh, well, excuse me, gangster Coco. Ain't
Better
nobody,
get it right.
ain't nobody hitting her.
Better get it right. So, tell us, who made you who you are today? Like, name someone who has affected your life, either in a negative or positive way.
Oh, one person?
One person. Gonna make it hard.
Okay, I'm gonna say Davion. That's my
Aw.
son in a positive way.
Aw. So how so?
Davion is my son, my first child. I guess before I became pregnant, it was all about me. So he taught me to be less selfish, focus more, because now everything I do is for them. So whenever I put together a project or do something, I think about, leaving them something behind. I want them to be proud of me.
Mm,
That's nice.
that is nice. So what's some of the sacrifices that you made to make sure that you live in your truth?
Sleep. Sleep is one. Um, Sacrifices I made to make sure I live in my truth.
Mhm. So um like one of your truths was that you said what you put out you get back. What is an example of a moment that you did that?
Example of a moment. Okay, I know this may. I think this will work. Okay. I know y'all always tease me about sugarcoating stuff or
Mm,
whatever, or making sure I say something positive. The reason why I do that is because I feel like if I lead with positivity, then positive stuff come back to me.
right.
So I guess that would be kind of living in my truth. Because no matter what you do, it might be trash. I'm gonna find
You gonna find
something
something. Like
positive
earlier
in it.
you was like, yo, girl, your hair long and it's all over the place. But girl, your hair look good. That's what you
I
said.
like it. I told
You was like,
she's
it's long and it's all over the place.
no. She
It's,
said it's too much, and I said that's why I like it.
oh yeah, she
Didn't
said
I
she
say
liked
it?
it to be
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah, it's
Her
drama.
girl earlier
It's
was in her
good.
purse. I was trying to put the wallet in her purse.
Why he zipped the ponytail into my
I was like,
backpack?
wait a minute, girl, get your hair.
Oh,
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Am I giving you Nyla from Lion King?
Hmm.
you know, you giving me Coming to America. Coming to America.
Oh yeah, a big dog.
Yes.
Ooh, I mean, Roo.
Whatever you like.
Whatever you
Yeah.
like. A big
Okay.
dog.
All I need is that
Oh,
little
woo.
gold
Oh,
thing
woo.
that she put around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the beauty supply store and get me one on.
Yeah,
Girl,
that's what
go
you should
ahead.
get. That's what you should get. Because Jayla had turned that around for you. Positive.
Positive.
She's just trying to make sure she make those sacrifices to live in her truth.
Living your truth, girl.
Yeah.
I'm gonna live in mine too.
I know, like anytime I'm going through something or something's going on, like I might show up, I might not feel my best, I might not look my best, but sometimes I realize you always will give me a compliment regardless, you know? I know when I'm looking nice, you be like, oh, look at you looking handsome, got your haircut, I see you. But if I'm not looking nice, you be like, them some nice shoes. The compliment kind of changed, you know what I'm saying?
That's
But
your
she
mama
finds
in
one.
you.
Yeah.
But she finds a compliment to
I'm gonna
give you.
find something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find something.
She be like, you looking raggedy, but them shoes is
Yeah.
nice.
Your skin look good, girl. Something. Something. I always lead with positivity.
Lord. Okay, so that is funny. What moment in your childhood made you know what type of adult you wanted to be?
My childhood.
Or leading on up, even like in your adulthood, before you start living in your truth. Is there a certain moment that happened that
Yes.
forced you there?
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna say in my adulthood with you. When I turned 40, Vincent say, "Welcome to the Effort 40 Club." And you know what? At that point, I did start being more loyal to myself, putting myself 1st, and speaking my mind way more than what I used to do.
Right.
So that's when I felt like I'm becoming the woman that I want to become.
Why do you think it took you that long? Because that's 40. That's a
I know.
40
long
years.
time. Like, do you feel like you just been kind of conforming and being what other people wanted you to be, or what other people thought you should be? Or
I wouldn't say what other people thought I should be. I was always so worried about protecting other people's feelings.
that you didn't
And
think about your own?
I didn't think about my own, and usually I always put everybody in front of me.
I feel like I do feel like
Yeah.
sometimes as your friend and I see you interacting with other people, sometimes I do feel like you try to please other people sometimes before you think about pleasing yourself.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll be getting the attitude.
Yeah, because that's frustrating.
Right. I'll be
Yeah.
like,
It's like,
Right. Girl, don't
Yeah.
worry about
Don't
them
do
people.
that.
Right.
Yep.
Shoot, who cares?
But I would say, yeah, within the last 4 years or so, that has changed a lot.
That looks good on you, girl.
It do,
The
don't it,
F
girl?
it
It does.
40s. The
Mhm.
F it
It really
40s.
F it 40s.
I actually feel like I done entered into my F it 40s, even though I have a
Yeah,
long
40.
time. I have a long time to 40.
Not that long.
Hmm.
It's just knocking at the door, right?
Mm-mm. It might be like,
Mm-mm.
It's like, it's not at the door. It might be putting the gate code in. It ain't made it to the door. Okay. Not yet. But yeah, I feel like, that's a good place to be in. And sometimes people see that as being selfish. But as long as, it's like, if I'm taking care of you, you need to be taking care of me too. You know?
Mhm.
So if I'm making sure that you're satisfied and she's satisfied, the good thing about it is y'all make sure that I'm satisfied too, and that I'm pleased with things also. But when that goes away, when it's not being reciprocated, I learned that from Lauren Hill. And she said, ain't no reciprocity. And nobody knew what that was when she started singing that. Nobody knew what reciprocity was.
I didn't.
We looked it up. We Googled it. And then all of a sudden, we start conjugating the word reciprocated. But if it's not being reciprocated, then there's a problem. And then that's when you need to say, you know what? Forget it. Forget it. Like, I'm just going to worry about me.
But it took you a while to get to that space.
Yeah, it took me a while
and
to
get
get there.
comfortable with that.
That
So
it was
would you
okay.
say right now that you're really comfortable with it? Like you just,
I say maybe 85% I'm comfortable with it.
I think so too. Yeah.
You can tell the difference now, can't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good thing. Like, because with that, I feel also confidence has come too. That you know, there's a, because you don't typically say no. Now you're capable of saying no
Fast.
and standing in that that the truth of that no. Like, just
Right.
no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not driving all around Houston to please you. No, I'm going to this one place and that's it.
Yeah.
I'm good. When normally you'd be driving all the way around the world for everybody. I got to be at this place and that place and that place and this place. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you would burn yourself out. And now you're just like, you know what? No, I'm going to do this and that. And why? Because I want to.
Yeah.
And I'll see you there.
Right.
I just got tired. You know, you just got
Burnt
burnt out.
out.
And I realized I didn't have nothing to give myself. I was just constantly doing for everybody else and pushing myself on the back burner all the time. And I just got sick of it.
Girl, that should feel good, child.
Right.
It does.
Because life on the back burner is not it.
Yeah.
It's not it. I guess, oh, Lord, y'all going to have me talking about something else. I be like going through, like thinking about certain things.
Yeah.
And living life on that back burner is not where it's at all.
So describe a moment in life where you feel like you failed terribly.
I guess that just realizing at that point that I had failed myself. Like, you giving to all these people, but you have nothing to give to you, and you just tired. And I was mentally and physically tired all the time. And you failed yourself. You hoping everybody else do this. You pushing yourself for them. You taking this person here, giving this person money, doing favors. It was just, I was all over the place. And
so would you say that that's also a sacrifice that you've made?
Yeah.
Like, to get to your truth, because you had to at some point say to yourself, okay, you know what? If I'm doing everything for everybody else, when will I actually do for myself?
Yeah. And with that, it came like losing some friendships. Losing a couple of friendships, just rearranging life. And I had to learn, I'm a very loyal person, but I had to learn how to be loyal to me first.
Yes.
You know what? We were having a conversation the other day, and you told me that you got to be. We so concerned about being loyal to other people, and we have to be loyal to ourselves. And that really made me realize that sometimes I'm not loyal to myself.
Yeah.
I just let things happen, and I'm looking out for so many other people. And when it comes down to me, I mean, in this last 2 weeks, I have really worked on that and changed that because you told me that.
Good.
Lord Jesus, y'all don't understand.
It's,
Y'all don't get it.
it's hard. It's hard.
He's giving birth on the inside because this ain't his interview. Like, we're not interviewing him, but he going through
But the
it. He
spirit
giving
is
birth on the
moving him,
inside.
yeah.
Because
He's
you
testifying.
have to. And you know, one thing on this podcast that we're interested in is people telling the buck to truth. That's what we say. We call it the
Absolutely.
buck to truth. And as you're going through and telling your truth, it gives me a revelation. You know,
Yeah.
gives me a revelation specifically. So let me explain specifically. Courtney and I have tried to come up with another word for specifically because I have a gap and it's hard for me to say the word. It comes out like specifically. It's just, I can't say it. So we keep trying to find another word because it's in my vocabulary and I keep saying specifically. And so we tried to come up with particularly, and I can't say that either. So if somebody know another word for specifically that niggas with gaps can can say, then just drop down in the comments and just give me a whole nother word because I'm trying to work on this. I'm working on me because I got goals.
Work on you.
I got goals.
Work on you. Live
Specifically.
in your truth.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
It's like it's so much spit come out when I say that word and it's just bad. Specifically. Mm-mm.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's what we're trying to work on. Do you know another word I can use? Particularly? No, I don't like that one.
I have a hard time saying that word too, specifically.
Oh no, you don't say it right at all.
I can't.
No.
Said no.
Not you.
Say
That ain't right.
specifically, particularly.
No, I can't say particularly. It's too fast.
Let me think about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think of that. I don't know. So, how does other people's opinion of your truth or their opinion of what you're doing affect you?
Well, it depends on who the person is.
So, if it's somebody close to you, how does that affect you? What they think about you living in your truth?
Well, it depends on what their intentions are, and like I say, who it is. Like if it was, if me living in my truth is affecting you, how is it affecting you? So is it affecting you like I'm hurting your feelings? Like how am I hurting your feelings? Is it something I said, something I did? So we could sit down and talk about it. But if it's something that I feel like is not hurting you or causing you any type of drama, trauma, anything, you have to kind of get over it.
And so it's pretty much get over it. Don't even worry about it. But if it's something that affects them, you would try to change that.
I wouldn't try to change it, but we would try to talk it out. I never want to hurt anyone. So if what I'm doing is hurting you, I need to know why is it hurting you. Like if I said something that hurt your feelings, like if I say, Vincent, that is an ugly a shirt that you got
find
on.
it because ain't too much ugly over here.
And you can be like, well,
find
Trina,
it.
I spent my last $5 on that shirt. And
Girl,
I'm
you
like,
tried
oh.
it. This shirt was
It was
$3.99.
actually $3.99 from Flawless.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But I mean, my intentions wasn't to hurt your feelings. I was just giving my truth.
Okay.
So I apologize for that.
You would apologize?
Mhm. If
would
I
you
hurt your
apologize?
feelings, I didn't mean to hurt his feelings. The shirt is, if I
'Cause
felt
you
the shirt
specifically
is,
apologize
yeah,
for what you did.
I'm apologizing for hurting
his
feelings,
feelings.
not for
Not
saying
for
the
shirt
shirt.
being ugly.
Yeah,
But the shirt is not ugly.
I was just using that as an example.
Oh.
He about to go.
But that's one thing about me. It's like when I apologize, I'm only apologizing for what I feel like I did wrong. And I'm going to let you know what I did wrong. Like if I go off on you and I cursed you out, I will be like, well, Vincent, I apologize for using those cuss words towards you. I'm not apologizing for what I said, but how I said it.
Okay,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
at that time, is the apology still effective?
Yeah, I feel like it is.
I mean, if you come to me and say, Vincent, you got a big ass nose, and I'm like, oh, okay, and I'm mad, and you like, well, my bad, I ain't mean to say it like that. I'm still offended that you think, that you can't. I'm not even offended that you think I have a big nose. I feel offended that you done told me in my face.
Well,
Then her apology would be, I'm sorry for telling you in your face that you have a big nose. Next time I'll just tell Courtney behind your back.
Okay, that's fine, long as I don't hear it.
I don't know, people. I believe whatever you say in anger, you mean it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you mean that.
So then there's no apologies for it.
I will. That's why I said I will apologize for how I said, not
Oh.
what I said.
I don't know. I feel like that's still not even apologizing.
I'm sorry.
She gonna still apologize. Well, my bad. I ain't mean
I'm
to say.
sorry.
Nah, I feel like we need to live in that truth. If I did something that hurt your feelings, it just happened to hurt your feelings, even if it wasn't my intention. And I feel like apologizing because it's not my intention still don't. Because does the other person realize, oh, well, that's not my intention to make you feel that way? Does that soften the blow? You still said it.
Sometimes.
I think so.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Shall I still be mad?
I mean, it doesn't mean that you, it doesn't mean that you don't have to be still upset about it.
Mhm.
But at least you know that when the person said it, was their intention was not to hurt you.
Yeah.
Right.
It wasn't coming from a bad place.
Yeah.
I meant what I said, but I wasn't trying to hurt you.
Yeah, when I said your outfit wasn't cute.
Yeah, like you told me I was tacky. You just so tacky.
Yeah.
When you told her that?
It was one day we was
I
hanging
mean, I
out.
felt that in my spirit, but I didn't mean to hurt her.
And it was just
feelings.
so random. It was just like she got in the car and she looked at me. So you just as tacky as you want to be.
Were you tacky?
Yes, I was tacky, but I didn't need her to tell me I was
told her-
tacky.
told her the
I
truth.
just wasn't feeling it that day.
And did you apologize?
No,
Okay.
we
No,
just joked about it later.
That's how I feel. It shouldn't be an apology if it's something that you meant.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what the apology's for. I'm gonna have to explore that in my own life. I'm gonna stop apologizing just because.
Do you think that you would ever do that?
What?
Stop apologizing for things, because really when you're apologizing more to soften the blow, really.
Usually when I apologize to someone, when I go back and look at, let's say we had an argument, when I go back and replay it and everything, I'll be like, okay, I feel like I shouldn't have said certain things to you. So when I come in and apologize to you, it's for you, but it's also for me too.
And that's
'Cause,
why you're specific about exactly
why
what
I'm
it is.
apologizing. Yeah. 'Cause
That is the word of the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it is. Exactly.
So we asked you for three
Absolutely.
words. Absolutely. It's a joke. So we asked you for 3 words that currently describe your present state. One of the words you gave us was awareness. And awareness is the state or condition of being aware, having knowledge, and consciousness. Does that hold true to you, and how?
Yeah, it holds true to me. And I'm more aware of who I am and my feelings and what I need to make me happy.
You also told us healthy. So healthy is possessing or enjoying good health or a sound and vigorous mentality. I like that definition. When I saw the word healthy, I wanted to know, were you saying you were physically healthy or mentally healthy?
I'm trying to do both.
But you said it kind of describes you now. So
I'm more focused on it now.
you focus on working on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you give me an example, like of like things that you're doing?
Well, far as the physical part is I'm trying to lose weight. I'm uncomfortable with my size. As far as like, I could tell the difference in my breathing, just moving around. So I'm in the process of losing weight.
So you be up in the gym just working
No,
on
I
your
didn't say
fitness.
in the gym.
Oh.
I said, so I'm doing like a diet program, and a group of us ladies at work formed a team where we can win $10,000 if we lose 20% of our weight.
I should have gotten that because I miss a meal and this weight's coming
wish
out.
I was like that.
If I miss 2 meals, you can tell.
It comes over here.
Am I giving it to you?
Yeah, that's what happened. And you giving it to me.
I'm sorry, friend.
But yeah, that's.
I'm over here apologizing for something I know ain't true.
You did say you need to work on that.
I know that ain't true. So you working on the physically and then mentally?
Mentally, I'm getting ready to start therapy.
Praise God.
That's good.
Therapy works.
We need counseling.
Like,
Yeah.
I get my counseling every 2 weeks.
I need to order me one of them counselors because I need somebody to talk to. Like, and I always have to. I call Courtney. She's my counselor right now. My counselor on record.
You owe me some money, man.
Yeah, but I check in with her. I say, hey, are you available emotionally to handle what I'm gonna dump on you? So I check first. That's
the new thing. Yeah.
That's good.
I check
a lot
first.
of people don't do that.
No, I saw somebody. I think it was Erica Badu or something. Posted. Make sure you ask first, and I'm like, before I dump all this on you, are you in a good spot?
Yeah.
Sometimes
you just be like, listen, this happened and this and the other person be like,
I already got a lot going on.
Stuff going on. I didn't woke up on the wrong side of the bed too, and you come calling me with this mess.
My own self problems.
That's a good thing. I like that.
All right. So the other word.
Happy. According to Webster, it's happy means delighted, pleased, glad, or over a particular thing.
Webster didn't do that definition good.
Not at all.
I'm looking like, huh? When?
So we just gonna go with delighted, pleased, or glad.
Mm-hmm.
Heck was Webster talking about? In your current life, would you say that word still holds weight right now today? And if so, why?
Yes, it does.
Or how?
I woke up the other day, and this is gonna sound so corny. I woke up the other day, and I was, of course, going through my phone, and I was just thinking about different things like the job, the kids, what we were doing with the projects and everything. I said, you know what? I'm happy. I can't really, I hate my job, but I can't really.
Oh, Lord. Don't hate your job.
But I'm grateful for it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just in a good place right now. I'm genuinely happy.
That's what's up. Mm-hmm. Do you have a certain song that you listen to that make you when you're feeling happy or that get you going in the morning?
It just depends on what I'm in the mood for. I like Naked.
Naked? By Marcus Houston?
Marcus Houston?
Yeah, the one where he did that. He was naked by the tub.
No, by Ella May.
Oh.
I like Naked.
Google this one.
He don't got on no clothes in that video. Like he did like a D'Angelo.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Missed it because you love Batman.
Exactly.
I know what song you're talking about, but I don't remember the video.
Oh,
you know what other song that gets me going now? I just heard that Megan Thee Stallion. The what's it called? It's BITCH.
Oh, I'd rather beat you BITCH.
Oh, yeah.
So you can call me that when you're mad anyway.
I've been listening to that for the last week or two. That's my song.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Courtney? What's the song that get you going, get you happy, get you pumped in the morning? I was feeling that. You felt that? What song?
I don't have one.
Yeah, because I was shocked to find out the other day. She was like, that she struggled to stay awake while she's driving. So I said, what are you listening to? She said, nothing.
I just listen to
You driving, listen to
Yeah.
silence?
Silence is lovely.
Oh, no. Not while
Like,
you
I need
driving.
So I really don't have a song, especially not right now, because I'm always listening to silence. We were
Wow.
just in the car with nothing on.
Yeah, but we were talking to each other.
We were talking, but we still there. The point is, there was no music.
Yeah. My song has been Ha by Juvenile.
Ha!
Ha.
What-
You know,
You know that
you can't keep
song.
old lady because you keep
Oh,
her friends
I
high.
hate that song.
You on child
love
support,
that
huh?
song.
I hate that
But
song.
it's like, and when you get to the chorus, it gets you going. Like you going to work, and it's like, oh, you a paper chaser. You got your block on fire. You handling your biz. Like, yeah, it's very inspirational. Shout
You know
out.
what
Come
it
on,
is.
Juvie.
Big nut,
No, you know another
Yeah.
song that was really good.
What?
I Look Good.
On my mama, on my
Oh.
hood.
Yeah.
Listen, I have a whole.
dances.
Okay.
Right.
I have
Be
a
into
whole
it.
playlist for in the morning because I have to get up like 4 in the morning and end up in traffic about 6. And I have a whole playlist. It's mostly mystical, Big Frida, Juvenile. Like Big Frida get me going. Come on, come on, come on, come on. That's what you need to listen to.
Show me that dance later.
It's like you gotta move them shoulders. You gotta work it. Come on, cause I'm from Louisiana.
But see, for 2 months.
We moved when I was 3. I turned 4 in Dallas. Thank you. I got 3 years of Shreveport,
Okay,
Louisiana.
baby.
It's okay.
It's okay.
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 So I want to know, how did you get from uncertain in your childhood to aware in your adulthood?
It was just a journey, Blues. I mean, I can't say one particular thing. It was just a bunch of things that started happening. So I would say, I'm being honest, the marriages. I've been married twice, divorced twice. That played a part in it.
I wanna stop you there. As your friend, I'm privy to some information, that other people aren't. And if we gonna go there, we're gonna go there.
Okay.
I do remember you saying with your last marriage that you were trying to really, really, really make it work because you didn't want other people to feel like, oh, it must have been her
Mm-hmm.
in the first marriage. Why? Like, how long did you hold on to that? Was it was it like years of holding on to that, or did it just take it was a quick little thought?
When you mean holding on to that it was
It's
always
try-
me?
Yeah, like, so you went the idea of it's my fault that this isn't working, or not that you think it's your fault, that you thought that other people would think that it was your fault.
I held on to that for a long time. And even now, I still had to mentally check myself with certain things about that. My parents been together. My parents been together since they were in the 9th grade. So they still together. My auntie and uncle been together a long time. My grandmother and my grandfather been together a long time. So when my marriages fail, I feel like, okay, it's me. Like, why can't I make relationships work? And I had a friend that he was just teasing, but he was just like, man, every time I talk to you, you talk to a different dude. It's just something.
What he did?
And he was joking, but it just made me question myself and realize certain things. And then I got to a point like recently where I say, you know what? I will always joke with y'all, say, well, I can't keep no man. Don't get no love advice from me. And then I said, no, it's not that you can't keep a man can't keep you.
Can't keep you.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I think in relationships nowadays, it's so much stuff. You know what I'm saying? That you can, like, back then with your mom and your dad, they didn't have all the things that we had. You
Yeah.
know, like, if I'm dating someone and they start getting on my nerves, I can simply click on my app, swipe left or swipe right, and then I can be talking to somebody else in a couple, minute. Like Beyonce said, I can have another you in a minute. Matter of fact, boop, boop, it's a match. He'll be here in a minute.
She did not say that it's the match part.
Swipe. It's a match. You can do that so fast, and it's like you can replace people so fast.
Yeah.
And then also people up in here, getting booty and stuff, and don't even have to be in love. See, back in the day, they didn't get booty like that.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
They just didn't tell anybody.
No. Women kept their legs closed more. They kept their legs closed more. They weren't giving it to them men like that. And then they had to get with them and marry them, and then or date them seriously, and then they would give them some booty.
They did, and then they didn't. My grandmother told me that.
Oh, don't tell your grandmother the truth.
Wait a minute, no. She was saying that when she. Oh Lord, you got me. Okay.
Go ahead, say it.
She was saying that when she was younger, that she was taught that all they taught them was to keep your dress tail down and don't go through hollow logs.
Well, huh?
That's what she said. That's what they were taught.
What?
But what?
I don't know what that means. The hollow log part. She don't even know what that means. But that's what they were taught.
But okay, but I guess that's just out of my own head that I think that's how women and men behave. Like men and women weren't going around just getting booty with each other unless they loved each other.
I think it was just more on the cover. But I think we were taught to be ladies should be ladies. You don't give in. You keep it to you save yourself. But at the same time, they were still doing it.
So you think my great-grandpa... You know what? Because my mama did tell me that my great-grandpa used to have some lady named Lucille that stayed on the corner that wore red lipstick. Trying to get him. And I heard that she got him, too. That's what my mama said. She said Lucille used to wear red lipstick.
Red. Naked.
What's with that red lipstick? Courtney got on red lipstick now.
This is fuchsia. Thank you very much.
Oh, Trina got on red lipstick.
Mine's red.
Red. What was it? That used to be a problem. Why? No, don't wear no red lipstick.
Hussies roll red.
Man, we got to get out of it. And you know what? Back in the day, they probably wanted to bust it open and drop it down to the floor, and that should have been fine. If you want to bust it up and drop it down, bust it up and drop it down. That's your body.
That's your truth.
Live in it. The bucket naked truth.
Okay. Being joyous and happy seems to be something that you believe is consistent with your truth. What contributed to that?
Me being joy and happy. Just being more creative. Like the projects, working with y'all, the team.
Quick plug. What projects have you been working on?
Well, plug. We have an production company called Jayla World Productions.
Mm-hmm.
We will be releasing a new film, short film called Definition of Manhood in April. Also, I'm a part of March Madness Poetry Showcase at the Improv.
Let's go.
On the 25th. You can hit me up on social media to get some tickets.
I'd like to quickly say, once you do buy your tickets, that you have to make a purchase of 2 items off the menu. So a bottle of water and some fries is the cheapest way to go. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. That works. I've done that plenty of times. Just the different projects that we've all done, being more creative. Y'all really push me and y'all understand me. I have a hard time explaining myself, and I love when Vincent is working with the actors and I be trying to get them to understand something. They just looking at me like I'm speaking another language. And he be like, what she mean is So just being more creative. My kids, family, and I'm around the right group of friends. I have real friends.
Right. What are some... Let's see. What would little bitty Trina tell little bitty grown Trina? That's so funny
you so
to me.
shady.
She about the same height.
No, I'm not.
Oh no, you grew
a little bit.
Oh,
An inch or two. Girl, put you first. Put you first. Create your own happiness.
Yeah.
I like that.
Create your own happiness, right? Because we look for it in other people
We do.
all the time. When we having a conversation about being in a relationship or through friendships, and we was like, you have to be happy, and you can't depend on the other person to make you happy.
You can't.
You have to be happy and whole
First,
and then it works.
right?
Yep.
Because if not, because just you and I are friends or whatever, but you know what I'm saying. If you hit me up about $36. You know what I'm saying? Saying I owe you $36, and then we stop talking and stop being friends.
What you gonna do?
If you provided my happiness, then I'm out of luck.
But what you gonna do about that?
Girl,
$6.
I'm gonna give you 40.
And then what you gonna expect for me to do?
Give me my phone, Cash App. Give me my phone back. Cash App, Venmo, what they got? The PayPal's.
Sell?
No,
the PayPal's.
I can't take y'all
Not
seriously.
one,
Y'all
but
crazy.
several.
Yeah, the PayPal's.
PayPal.
You can even do Kroger Pay, Apple Pay.
Oh,
They got Kroger.
Girl, you can do
Pay.
Kroger Pay now. You can put it on your app. Well, I guess you can't send me no money, but I can put it on my app, and then I can just scan it, and it automatically take the money off my credit card.
For real? I didn't know about that.
Interesting.
No. But this lady, she was trying that the other day at Kroger, and they kept saying not authorized, not authorized. I'm like, girl, you ain't got no money. That's just if it ain't on the card, it ain't on the app. Go on, get out the you scan.
That's
Going so slow, like you going so slow. You should have went to the day scan.
They scan?
Yeah, she should have went to the ones that was numbered. You know what I'm saying? With a employee.
Self-checkout?
She
Oh,
was
no.
in the self checkout.
Oh, okay. You saying she
Having problems, holding me
Instead of
up.
the you scan, the they scan.
I had already
Okay.
need to be somewhere and had lied and said I was down the street and I'm waiting on her.
Why do we do that?
Oh no, not authorized. Not the girl. You ain't got it. It had upset me. I was like, either whip out some cash or call somebody, have them cash help you, but you don't have it. And don't try to bag this stuff up and walk out of here because there's a cop sitting right outside where they keep the juices that's on sale.
And you like to spill other people's tea, so you probably tell on her anyway.
Yeah.
She wasn't authorized. I wouldn't have done that. I ain't no snitch. I just spilled tea.
Mm.
What are y'all saying? I'm a snitch?
No, not really.
That's spilling people's tea.
No, spilling the tea is just exposing.
Not gonna.
Snitching, exposing.
You know what? Yeah, I would say you're a snitch, but you're not a snitch
Look
that
at her
do it
being
on
nice.
purpose.
You know what? I will say that.
Because
I
he
will
will
say
be
that.
like, nah, Jayla, you said. Yeah, you don't.
Because I'm not catching it. I shouldn't say it.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Until after I say it.
Sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's all the time.
No.
I've said some horrible things and then regret it. I'm like, I remember this one girl, I saw her in Walmart and she had a child with her. And I was like, oh my God, this is your daughter? She's like, yeah. And I was like, oh my God, I remember when your mama was pregnant with you in high school. And then I thought about it, I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That's
why
what
would
he
you
said.
say that?
Yes.
Maybe I shouldn't have said
But
that.
why would you say that? Like, Vince, come on now.
I don't know what's wrong.
That's what I
with
said. You don't intentionally do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
It kind of
see, she
slides
know
out.
me. I
Yeah.
see you. We see each other.
Mhm.
So, hey, so Trina, I want to know: is there something that we didn't ask you that you feel like we should have?
No, I feel like y'all asked me a lot.
We asked you a lot.
Mhm. Y'all made me dig, pull some stuff out.
Just a little bit.
Hmm
Not too much.
It was a different type of interview, so yeah, I liked it.
Okay, cool. So, we want to thank you for coming on the Birth and Truth podcast. We want to know your social media info. Let the people know how they can get in touch with you.
Well, for Instagram is Jayla World, Jala World. On Facebook it is Contrina, CON.
The N is silent.
Yes, it's Contrina.
Don't come calling her Contrina.
Please don't. CONTRINA Jenkins. JENKINS.
And that's it.
That's it on Facebook.
Mhm.
And you could go to the website, jlaworld.com.
Courtney, can you throw out our social media? Because I'm being messy.
We are the Birthing Truth podcast.
On
on all
everything, on
social
everything,
media
we're the Birth and
platforms.
Truth podcast. I am Black Blues at Gmail. Wait a minute, that's not right. I am Black Blues on Facebook. No, I don't know. I'm Black Blues on Facebook and Instagram, I believe. BLACKBLUEZ. I think if you type that in, you're going to get me. Even on Twitter, and I don't even be on there.
Lord have mercy.
I'm even Black Blues on Tinder.
Oh my
look that up. Yeah, I
gosh.
want to see that.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Mhm.
I am the Courtney Elaine brand
The.
on all social media platforms.
All right, and stay tuned for episode
3.
the episode 3. All right, peace.